It's time for another family grocery haul and a meal plan. In the last video, we went shopping together in Aldi and had a look all around the store, everything they had on offer. In this video, I'm sharing with you everything I bought, and then we're going to talk about whether it was actually worth me going shopping in person. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Ree from mummyof4.com. I used to do a lot of grocery hauls. There was a lot of people asked me to bring them back. So this is the second in a little grocery haul series. Every month we're going to look at a different supermarket. And if you enjoy the come shop with me portion as well, which was in the last video, please do let me know in the comments and we'll keep doing those because I can't decide whether to keep them as standalone entire come shop with me or just include like little clips of it within like a weekly vlog or a daily vlog, or to just go back to doing the shopping online, which is what I used to do because I'm self-employed. I don't live especially close to a supermarket, so the options are take my children shopping, which I know is not a good idea. I know categorically I will spend more money if I do that, or use time when they're in school and I should be working. So ultimately, I'd love to hear from you if you enjoyed that come shop with me, and we'll decide at the end of this video whether it was worth it financially to physically go. Did I save money or did I spend more because I was picking up more bits and chucking them in the trolley? Let's start with chilled and frozen so I can get all that stuff away before moving on to dry items, household items, and a little bit of don't judge me section. So starting down here, we've got some bananas. They had lots of different options for purchasing bananas in bags. I decided to go for the ones without any bags on them, you know, save a bit of packaging. I'm sure they weren't this battered when I picked them up. Did I batter them? Who's to know? Then we've got strawberries. I went for the larger pack because they were a lower price per kilo. These tend to be a breakfast thing where I chop them up for my children and they get thrown in their cereal. The other breakfast kind of fruit that the children like are the pink lady apples. Now these were more per kilo than the other. I can't decide, is it a brand of apple? Is it a species of apple? What's it called? You know, the different types of apples. They're all apples. Are they different? The different variations, I guess. It's not a brand, is it? Pink Lady isn't a brand. It's like a, I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments. Pink Lady is a category of apple. I don't know. It's not a full species, is it? A variant. I don't know what it is, but they're the kind that my children like. But they are a bit more expensive. But to be honest, I'd rather buy them that they're going to eat rather than buy ones they don't want and then throw away, because that really is false economy. So I got 2 packs of those. So they will tend to have the strawberries for breakfast. So that'll be tomorrow morning, the morning after, because the apples will last longer. The bananas are for snacks in school because they come in their own little carry case. And Zara, it's pretty much the only one. Will sometimes eat oranges, or are these called satsumas? They called easy peelers. Does anyone know the difference? I just know oranges or these easy peelers or whatever sometimes can be not so easy to peel, which is obviously very disappointing, and sometimes not so sweet and juicy. So fingers crossed everyone for the Aldi ones, not disappointing. So we've got wonky mixed peppers because I only chop them up anyway. Sometimes they go in like salad on the table almost every night. Unless it's something with gravy, I will chop up some fresh salad and put it on the table. And the children kind of pick at that. They either have it on the plate or they pick at that before their food actually gets to the table. It's just a good way to get some extra, you know, goodness into them. And what I then tend to do if we run out of stuff, salad stuff later in the week, rather than buying double this and some of it potentially going off, I'll just buy more locally if we run out. I've got some baby corn, which I picked up because they were there, but I'll tell you when we get to the meal plan what I'm gonna throw those in with. And then we've got baby spinach. I did get the washed variety, and I know some people say you should wash it again, but washing and then it's the drying of the spinach that's a pain if you're using it as a salad leaf. That I don't know. There must be a way of doing it that is not such a pain, but that's why I end up buying washed. I got the cherry tomatoes. I think I just went for the cheapest ones again. These are the everyday essentials. There were so many different types of flipping tomatoes. I was a little bit overwhelmed by the selection of tomatoes. Then I got 2 cucumbers. Cucumber is probably the kids' favourite salad thing. Slices of cucumber or chunks of pepper would be their go-to. I struggle to get them to eat tomatoes, but sometimes I put like 1 on each of their plates and like just choke down. We can manage 1 tomato, guys. We can manage 1. Or just even consenting to having it on their plate. That's progress. And then we've got jacket potatoes. We've got baking potatoes and sweet potatoes because it's a meal that you can kind of go, right, some for you, but in essence, it's all the same food, which is kind of what we want, to aim towards all eating very similar, at least, food. And then we've got split pot yogurts. So they're like Muller sort of copies, aren't they? I was amazed actually at the amount of like copy products, very similar branding and stuff in Aldi. It just never ceases to amaze me every time I go in there, which isn't much. So yeah, never ceases to amaze me. We got our massive block of cheese, massive, for grating and for slicing and for putting in food. I did get a ready done lasagna because today is the 8th of April and that doesn't go off till the 27th. So, you know, that's got plenty of life on it. And that's a really good, like, the wheels are coming off. Haven't got time to make what I planned. Let's put that in instead. And I'll just include it in the actual meal plan, potentially, if I don't end up using it in a week or so. Got a large pack of chicken breast fillets. There was like a double the size one. It was a little bit cheaper, but then I would have had to freeze some of it. So I've just gone for that one. And then we've got some steak mince. I always go for the lowest fat possible. I just find it's less slimy, I guess. No one wants slimy mincemeat. And then we've got some milk, which is pretty much just for cereal, actually. My husband occasionally has a little bit in tea, but he mostly has coffee with coffee pods. He gets delivered from Amazon. So it's mostly just for children's cereal. And then these, I'm hoping these are like the Slimming World lunch pots I get from Iceland. They are smaller, or at least they seem smaller. I'm not doing Slimming World or any kind of restricted dieting. However, I do like food options with lots of extra veg or protein things packed into them. Just keeps me fuller for longer and helps me get my goodness. I don't have time to stop and to like make myself something proper in the middle of the day, but I can like bung that in the microwave and eat them, or at least the Iceland versions. I'm hoping they'll be delicious. I really am hoping they'll be delicious. Keep everything crossed. Then we've got 2 of these massive takeaway pizzas, a classic crust, a big cheese and a pepperoni, cook in 19 minutes. I always take the boxes off before I put them in the freezer. I just feel like it leaves more space. So we've got some chicken dippers, just a staple basic for the freezer. And I also got these chicken burgers because the children like chicken burgers. They won't necessarily even be for this week, but I just kind of fancied them, or maybe for the weekend if I'll like pick up bread rolls. For the weekend, they can even have them for lunch. I got some of these. It's not quite lolly weather yet, but I love the Twister lollies. Those are clearly masquerading as Twister lollies. And then I didn't get much frozen veg for our Sunday dinner because I've already got the broccoli, I've already got frozen peas, beans, all sorts of things, loads of frozen veg. I did want frozen carrot and swede mash because I know it's a bit lazy, but it's easy. Didn't see any, so that was one thing on my list I didn't get. Anyway, now time to get all this stuff away because it's chilled and frozen, and then I can show you the dry stuff, the household stuff, and the don't judge me stuff. Put everything away other than these onions because I forgot to show you. I bought onions. On to dry goods. So I haven't got much bread because the children are having school dinners. So it's just me at home in the day. My husband never takes sandwiches. He always just buys food out. I always try and persuade him to take food with him. He is not interested. So yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, that's just going in the freezer for when I fancy peanut butter on toast. I've got this double concentrate squash, which I normally get, the one from Sainsbury's. This one, which is orange and mango squash, and that's 4 times concentrated. So it's the same size bottle. You just need to remember to mix it up very differently. I will say with the 4 times concentrate, it is difficult to get the ratios right. I feel with like single strength concentrate or double strength, it is easier to mix. But then obviously that's gonna go twice as far as that, isn't it? Then I got some spaghetti. We've got plenty of pasta shapes. We're running low on actual spaghetti. Stay tuned to the end for the meal plan, I'll tell you what I'm doing with it all. We've got honey nut. We need a crunchy nut cornflakes. I'm assuming these are pretty darn similar. The branding certainly looks the same. These hoops, multigrain hoops, like Cheerios. The branding even looks the same. And then for a curry fakeaway, we've got korma antica. This has got like the sprinkly powder at the top and the sauce, so that looks kind of good. I got 2 variations of bolognese to try. We'll do like one with this week, maybe one next week. So this one, which is the fancy looking Aldi bolognese, and then there's the bolognese pasta sauce. Are they both nice? Do they taste similar? Obviously this one was more than this one. Is the more expensive one worth it? Then I got the tomato and bacon pasta bake sauce, which looks so similar to the one I normally get, which I believe is it Home Pride, maybe? Uncle Ben's? Home Pride, I think it is. So yeah, interested to see if that's similar looking. This branding looks very similar to Old El Paso, as does this, and this. I got that. I wasn't going to get chili con carne stuff, but I thought maybe we could do it next week and then I could just get the fresh stuff. Often I do that. Like I do like a bigger shop where I get more stuff that will last for this week and next week, and then I'll just need to pick up the fresh stuff for next week. So I've got guacamole and salsa that goes with tortilla chips. Yummy, yummy. I got tortilla wraps because by the time I got to the end of the shop, I'd forgotten. I knew I'd picked up some fajita stuff, but I'd forgotten that there were wraps in there. But not the end of the world because we can do other things with wraps. Anyway, you can make pizzas out of them. You can use them for like lunchy, sandwichy things. Plenty of things you can do with those. And the date on them is not till next month, so that's over a month away. Oh, forgot, mini poppadoms. They are to go with the curry fake away. I have also already got mango sauce. No, mango chutney it's called, isn't it? Mango chutney in the cupboard. I got some really interested stuff in bags. We've got a piri piri and a Mexican, and both of these have got like includes a seasoning and a cooking bag. You add the chicken, the rice and the veg and shake it all up and put it in the oven. Sounds good. Then I got some rice products, a peri peri and a Mexican. Peri peri is sort of quite Nando's-esque for when you're doing like a Nando's takeaway. Mexican rice, again, nice with fajitas, enchiladas, that kind of thing. And I also tried these. So that's a sweet 5-spice rice with soy, garlic and ginger. Oh, so that's Asian style actually. Okay, I didn't see that. Didn't spot that when I picked it up. This one's Louisiana style. So not sure what I'll use that for. Probably have to incorporate it in some sort of meal plan next week when I've thought what I'm going to do with it. I just thought it kind of looked cool. So I'll put that on my stuff that needs to be used in next week's meal plan and I'll plan accordingly. I've got some Quixo instead of Bisto chicken gravy, but the branding is so similar, isn't it? And then spray light for spritzing into the wok to cook all of the things. Over to homeware. Are these going to be any good? Are they going to wash my clothes nicely? Are they going to be pink inside? It sounds silly, but it always annoys me that whenever you open up washing tablets, they're not the same colour as the packaging. They're all purple generally. Is that the case with all of them? They're pink. Well, they're kind of an orangey red, but you know, they're like, does the Barbie song spring to mind? Pink. Yeah, I'm not going to sing. But anyway, gave those a go. Shall we smell them? Shall we give them a sniff? Are you supposed to sniff them? I think it's okay once you've bought them. Okay, they smell like okay. I think they will smell more when they have exploded in the washing machine. Then we've also got scent boosters. We went for Aldi's own. I've tried to go for as many own brand products as possible. Those are just the sprinkly things that go in the washing machine. I did get these, which I'm thinking is Flora-esque. I went for the linen because I think that's probably like linen fresh, and pink grapefruit because I like that smell. But my criticism of it is the tops aren't very secure. A few of them in the store were quite leaky. I picked up the ones I thought weren't leaky, but one of them has leaked a little bit on one of my bags. So not ideal, and things leaking all over your shopping, not cool. I did get some cheapy dishwasher tablets. If anyone can tell me why I should buy more expensive ones, do they actually clean dishes better? I'm happy to buy more expensive ones if they do a much better job, but I don't, you know, it's like with like laundry care, for example, if something is taking care of your clothes more, then that's probably worth choosing one brand or another, or you get a certain smell of your clothes you're putting on. But with dishwasher tablets, what's the benefit? Does it look after your dishwasher more? If anyone's an expert in this, I'd love to hear the answer. And then I got a lot of toilet roll. I mean, only 24, it's not actually a lot. We go through more toilet roll in this house than you could possibly imagine. There are generally 5 of us at home, so it's generally my 3 little ones, my husband and myself. And then when my eldest comes home from uni, obviously there are 6 of us. But especially, I think it's when the little ones are home, We go through this stuff as if someone is stealing it in the night. It's insane. And then I did buy 3 Barbies. Why'd you buy 3 Barbies, Ree? Well, they were there, but mainly they're for my present box. So we're gonna have to bear in mind, I think these were £5 each. So £15 of the shopping was not what I would have bought. If I was shopping online, I would not have bought these Barbies. However, I do need things for the present box. And my present box is where my children go when they've got a birthday party to go to and they want to choose a present for their friends. Now, Will generally just wants to put money in a card now. He's of that age, he's in secondary school. So it tends to be just presents for the girls, and now they're getting to an age, Zara's 7, Bella's 9. They tend to only be invited to girls' birthday parties. It's like they've gone from doing whole class parties to just their immediate friends. So generally it's presents for 7 or 9-year-old girls. So I thought the Barbies would be quite good. And then we're on to the kids' snacks, and don't judge me, okay? This is my favourite section. Anyone else? So we got teddy faces, which are obviously trying to be pom bears. I'm absolutely starving at this stage, so I just want to eat all of this right now. These are like my guilty pleasure. Sit with a bowl of these, and my husband and I like to sit and snack on these with wine. Oh yum, they're divine. And then I got the chocolate. I got this one for my husband because he loves Turkish delight, and this one pretty much for me, to be honest. The problem with it is I just want to eat it all in one go. Now I got these because they look like they're trying to copy the branding of the Fulfill protein bars. Now I don't know if this is common or standard or if other people feel like this, but I feel like if I eat chocolate, it's going to sound really bizarre now, if I eat chocolate on a full stomach rather than chocolate on an empty stomach, I feel like it's the same as drinking on an empty stomach. It's like it impacts my body more. So if I eat chocolate or sweets after my evening meal, I don't feel like I go and get a sugar crash. It's because I guess I've got all the protein and the goodness. If, however, I eat chocolate on an empty stomach, I get a massive sugar crash and I get the shakes, and then I just want more chocolate. And I just mean stuff like this, you know, like I could eat that after a meal, no problem, eat that in the middle of the day, I get the shakes. So I find if I do want chocolate, which I often do, and I have protein with it, like a protein bar, then it just keeps me fuller for longer. It keeps my, I guess, insulin levels stable, stops me having a sugar crash. So I'm really hoping those are like Fulfill bars because they're significantly cheaper. So we've got chocolate and peanut and caramel flavour, and then chocolate and salted caramel flavour. I got the skinny whips just because I love them. They're not as sensible as eating the protein ones because those will give me a sugar crash, but good grief, they're good. I got chocolate malted milk biscuits, which are superior biscuits, I'm sure we can all agree. We got mini Battenbergs, which my husband's not fussed on Battenberg, but my children love them. I love them. Oh, they're delicious, delicious. And then I got these groovy biscuits. Now, I don't know if these are copying another make. I had something very similar in B&M, very, very similar. I don't know if the ones in B&M were an official make or if they're all just a bit off-brand, but they were so yummy. I think they had sort of like icing in the middle of them. I really enjoyed those. And then I got these. Look at these. Look at these. They're like little bars of hazelnut. I never know. Is it praline or praline? I just avoid saying it because I'm going to be honest, I'm 40 years old. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but I love it. It's the gooeyest, like, it's like chocolate nut sludge, isn't it? Which makes it sound horrible actually, but I just love it. It's like the same stuff as you get in those chocolate seashells, but in a little neat bar. Amazing. And then these little bags of things are for the kids' snack basket. So the children used to greet me with, "Hi mummy, did you bring snacks?" when I picked them up from school. So I gave them a snack basket, then I packed their own snacks. They now greet me with, "Hi mummy, can you hold my bag so I can open my snack?" But you know, step in the right direction. So we've got choc chip cookies, which look like Maryland. We've got jammy wheels, which look like jammy Dodgers. We've got safari snacks, which look like animal biscuits with chocolate on them. And then we've got mini ice rings, which look exactly like party rings. Exactly. And of course, we've got a bottle of Pinot Grigio, a lonely only bottle. We can't call it lockdown juice anymore. The lockdown was 2 years ago. What are we going to call it instead, guys? Answers in the comments. What are we going to call it? So based on what I actually bought in Aldi, as opposed to what I was just planning to get, I've had a little rejig of my meal plan. So just very quickly, the way I meal plan, I go to my planner and I first of all look at what we've got on for the week. So some nights of the week are crazy busy and we've got one child doing activity at 5, another one at 6, no, it's like all over the place. We're in and out and we can't actually sit down together to eat because they have to eat at staggered times. So then you've got to think of something that's going to be quick to make, but also you can kind of make once and leave in the oven and it won't go a bit strange because some meals need to be served straight away and some kind of do better in that staggered way. And then other evenings, then I don't have as much on, then it's a bit more chilled and we can make something and all sit down together and enjoy it. So first of all, I look at that. Then I look at what we've got that needs using up. So for example, for next week's meal plan now, I've already put on there that I need to do something with that Asian rice thing that I've bought, otherwise it's just going to sit in the cupboard and I'll forget about it. Then I do a rough meal plan. Then after I've done the meal plan, I make a list of ingredients that we need. Now, I've always got a shopping list, like a running shopping list on my organisation station. This is my kitchen organisation station, by the way, which these are free printables. There's links to the printables, which you can download for free as part of my Ultimate Mum Bundle. Basically, you join my email club and you get all sorts of goodies for free. And there's links to the frames and things and just how I put all this together on there. But basically, as my family are like, Mum, we're out of this. I'm like, don't tell me, write it on the shopping list. Because my brain is like a sieve. If you tell me, you think you've told me, I have not heard it. If it's not been written down, it's like it never happened. So the shopping list goes between the stuff that's actually written on the shopping list and then the stuff that's missing from the stuff I need to make on the meal plan. Then obviously I either get stuff delivered like I normally do, or in today's case, I actually went to Aldi. We're gonna have some thoughts on that in a second. And then once I have had the groceries, you know, they've been put away, I then make any tweaks in the meal plan that need making. So maybe like I was going to do chicken one day, mince the other day, and the dates are wrong. So I try and use up the stuff first. Like if the chicken goes off before the mince, then you know that we'd use the chicken before the mince. So I'd make any like swap arounds to the meal plan, or if something didn't get delivered, you know, if I forgot to buy something in the supermarket or if something just didn't show up, which happens quite a lot, then I would make any tweaks there. Then once I've made that on my planner, I put it on the board. The children like to be able to see what they're having for dinner. They really like that. But also if my husband gets home and I'm still up to my eyes in things, he knows what to start making, what I've bought, what their ingredients for, and what I've meal planned, so he can just get on with that. So I've already done the like organising, it just needs to be physically made, and at least he knows what that is. So meal plan for this week. Today is Monday, happy Monday, and we are having fajitas. So I've got an excessive amount of wraps, but that's fine. I'm actually going to chuck the baby sweet corn in with the wraps. So we'll use onions, peppers, chicken, baby sweet corn, all that goodness will be in the fajitas. We've got the salsa, we've got the guacamole, we've got the grated cheese, we've got tortilla chips. I do like to just chuck the tortilla chips in the microwave for 1 minute with some melted cheese over them. Yummy, delicious, yum, yum, yum. And then obviously, it just goes without saying, I just put salad on the side of everything because just extra goodness, really. And I would probably prefer, like when I'm eating fajitas, the children probably have a couple of wraps, like loaded wraps, and they always eat them with their hands. I always massively overstuff my wrap with loads and loads of salad. So I end up eating one wrap, loads and loads and loads of salad, and then the chicken and stuff as well, just because I like to like load up on salad. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, we're going to do a curry fake away. So we're going to use the tikka and the korma. I'm not that fussed on korma. I would eat it, but if there's another option, I'll go for that. And my husband, Bella and Will all love tikka and korma. Zara loves korma, but won't eat tikka, so I'm making both anyway. But that's not too bad. It's just sort of the same food, just in different pans. And at least then, you know, you get variety on a plate. So I've got the little mini poppadoms to go with that. I've already got rice, and I normally chuck some oven chips in with that, as well as some salad too. Wednesday, we've got spaghetti bolognese. There is a big debate in our house as to whether spaghetti bolognese should be made with spaghetti. Personally, I prefer pasta bolognese, and so do two of the children, but my husband is really adamant that spaghetti bolognese has to be with spaghetti, even though one of the children especially is like, it's so hard to eat. I just think I'm just gonna alternate. One week we'll do pasta bolognese, the next time we have it, we'll do spaghetti bolognese, and then we'll just try and keep everyone happy, or at least take turns in who's unhappy. Then on Thursday, my children have an activity, so it's quite a quick turnaround. They're just gonna have the pizza, again with just some like chopped up pepper and cucumber and stuff on the side that they always eat with it. But my husband and I are going out for a 45-minute date where we're having food locally that we have to pre-order because it's really quick, but at least it's a little bit of adult grown-up date time in the week. Then on Friday, it's been a family favourite actually, jacket cheese and beans. It's such a basic one, but I always really enjoy it. I have actually got some pickled beetroot in the fridge, I believe, in a jar. So as well as the salad, I always like to put a bit of that on the plate. Sometimes I buy it's like a coleslaw, but in a packet, you know what I mean? It's like a beetrooty coleslaw. Does that make any sense? Like a beetroot salad thing that's fresh. But to be honest, the beetroot in a jar, it's perfectly nice. So that lasts a lot longer. That can go in there too, with the jacket cheese bean salad. And then I'm just gonna do the lasagna on a Saturday. I bought it as kind of like, when we're gonna use this, but I think I'll just do that on Saturday, and then on Sunday we'll do a Sunday dinner. And I've already got a joint in the freezer, And I've got all the veg in the freezer, so I don't need to worry about it going off or making space for it or whatever. It is quick and easy to do. I run around like an idiot all week, and it means I don't have to stand there all day peeling veg on a Sunday. So some people might judge me for that, but as a busy working, full-time working mum, doing full-time mumming, full-time working, we've got to cut corners somewhere, and sometimes I cheat with some of the things we eat, but I try and squeeze a bit of goodness into my children's food as well as cutting some corners. So if you're doing that too, then high five. So the question is, was it worth going to Aldi? I don't know. I don't know if it was worth going to Aldi. Was it worth going to Aldi? I guess the big question is, did you enjoy it anymore? Did you enjoy the come shop with me bit? Or are you just interested in this video, which is the whole, did you watch the last video? Did YouTube try and show you the last video, the come shop with me? Did you like it? Shall I do some more? If you did, then that's worthwhile doing. If I wasn't filming it, honestly, I'd probably just get stuff delivered. Now, bear in mind with this price, this is the full total of what I spent today. £15 of that was dolls, which I wouldn't have picked up if I hadn't gone into store. And I guess you've got to bear in mind you can't order online from Aldi. So I think what we're going to have to do is just keep doing some more shopping in different supermarkets and see if we can notice the patterns and trends, because ultimately, just as a one-off, it's not going to be enough of a fair test, is it? A fair test. But it has taken me a long time today. Longer because I was filming. If I was just filming like a couple of clips as part of a day in the life vlog, it wouldn't have taken so long to get around. But if you enjoyed it, I don't mind doing it. So yeah, I just really, really want to hear from you guys as to whether you want to see the full come shop with me, just a little bit of vlog, or you're just interested in the haul. And definitely what I need you to let me know now is, where do you want me to go next month? Where should we get our groceries from next month, guys? Where should we go? Vote for the supermarket you want down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do these YouTubey things. Check out another video on screen that I know you'll enjoy, and check out some early release content in my Patreon. You can check out the planners in my planner store, all linked below, and I shall see you guys soon. Mwah.